Esi Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astotra Sutta Sisima, His Divine Grace is con Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Anand Gudi Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kora ki Praise go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shanti Radha Kunda Giri Garodhan ki Jai Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Mathura Dham ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai Jamuna Mai ki Jai Ganges Mai ki Jai Tulasi Devi ki Jai Bhakti Devi ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees. Glory to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Prijay Bhutale Samati Bhakti Trita Shandana. Namaste Krishna Padya Prabhupada Shita. Shri Gaura Karana Sakti Bhakti Trita. Om Magyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurumlitam Jena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamala Sri Guru Vaishnava Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Pate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaskute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Pancho Kalpataru Vyasa Kripa Sunduryaye Vasa Patithana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Everybody here now. Only a few people. Let's go ahead. Introduction. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. This morning we will look at Brahma-muhurta. That is the topic, Brahma-muhurta. And we are going to look at why devotee treasure this period. Before then, those of you who are not part of the school, our principle is that the phone doesn't ring here, and you don't make a call and you don't answer a call here. Please keep to our rules, the rules of the school. Where to put it? Where is it?
This is for the students only. We can have it here also.
So Brahma-muhurta is the hour treasured by devotees. When we say devotee, especially pure devotees, they value this. They value this very much. So we will look at why they like it so much. What is inside it that they prefer this period. If you remember, you will hear in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 5. When they say they finish their morning duty, what time is that? What time? They finish their morning duty. Hare Krishna. They're going to pay a fee. They have registered. Thank you for coming. Honored to have you with us. So when you have difficult questions, she will answer. So we're looking at why devotee treasure this period and why it is commonly in our scripture you hear the sages at Namisaranya when they finish their morning duties. So I was asking, their morning duties. What time is that? What time? Brahma-muhurta. That's Brahma-muhurta. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also you will see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after finishing his morning duty, then Kirtana, other activities come. So the Brahma-muhurta, very auspicious and very, very beneficial. Therefore, pure devotee, they treasure it, they cherish it. In that spirit, we should travel together. Let's travel together into this auspicious Brahma-muhurta. What is Brahma-muhurta? Of course, this is what we are going to cover for this period, for the whole of these few days. We're going to look at the hour devotees treasure. What is Brahma-muhurta and how is it described in Shastra? Why did Krishna the acharyas and Srila Prabhupada place so much importance on this sacred hour. We will look into it. This is the thing we're going to discuss for these few days. The sacred hour and the receptive heart. What makes this window unlike any other quiet hour of the day? And what does the hour have to do with the heart that meets it? The three, crossing the thresholds, the method and the test. And we'll look into how can we gradually establish Brahma-muhurta in our daily lives. And where does a successful journey truly begin? We'll look into that. Therefore, the favorable current, obstacles, remedies, and the life that forms. What obstacles prevent us from sustaining this practice? Which technologies help this sacred hour become a joyful way of life? And on the fifth day, the posture of the devoted servant. How does Brahma-muhurta gradually reshape our devotional identity? How can we make a realistic, lifelong commitment to this practice? This is what we're going to discuss for these few days. There's 5 things.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, sorry to disturb, the voice is not clear, Maharaj.
The voice is not clear. How can we make it clear? Is it better now? Is it better? Can you hear clearly? Hare Krishna.
No, Maharaj.
Okay, we will adjust.
Is it better now?
No, no, Prabhu. Words are not clear.
Will you speak something much?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Testing the mic. Is it better? No. Oh. I think it's a sound.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So many things. Hare Krishna.
Will you ask them? Is it?
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Can you hear?
जी दर्शक
ये नहीं करें. हो गया?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, can you hear?
Much better, Maharaj.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will repeat. Since you were not here. Let me repeat what we were discussing before this.
Maharaj, it is just echoing.
Can you see the screen?
You can see the screen, Maharaj, but the voice is echoing.
The voice is echoing. There's so many things,
Now, okay, that's good.
Is it still echoing or it is single now? Is it single and it's clear? Hare Krishna Prabhu.
The voice is not proper.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Can you hear?
Actually, most of the voice is echoing, so the sounds are vibrating at that. That's
Okay, we are working on it. We'll soon get there.
I have shared the link of your this Zoom. They will come over here and I'll share the PDF with them. They can see it on their phone and hear you.
I think it's not the video, the sound is echoing.
Yes, that's, they'll join this.
Can't you see it?
They will join this.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Devotees, I have shared you a new Zoom link. You can join that Zoom link and I'll share you the PDF. So you can join the Maharaj's PDF, Maharaj's class, and you can see the PDF when Maharaj is teaching. Please join the new Zoom link. I've shared you the Zoom link in your groups. Please join the new Zoom link.
Let us know if you have joined so we can continue. Tell us when we are ready.
They're joining you over there. They're left from.
Okay. You are ready? Say something so we can know where we are.
We are hearing you on Zoom now clearly.
Okay. Okay. We are mentioning how we are going to discuss for these few days the reason why the Brahma-muhurta period is treasured by devotees. And within this session for today, we will discuss what is Brahma-muhurta, how it is described in Shastra, why did Krishna, our acharyas, and Srila Prabhupada place such importance on this sacred. Now, this is for today. We will look at this thing for today. Tomorrow, the sacred hour, and the receptive heart is the heading chapter for tomorrow. And we'll also look at what makes this window unlike any other quiet hour of the day. And what does the hour have to do with the heart that meet it? Any connection between the heart and the hours? We'll look at it tomorrow. And then crossing the threshold, the method and the text. In that we'll discuss how can we gradually establish Brahma-muhurta in our daily lives, and where does a successful journey truly begin. Next day, the favorable currents, obstacles, remedies, and then life that forms. And then we'll look at what obstacles prevent us from sustaining this practice. Which techniques, the technologies, help this sacred hour become a joyful way of life. And then the posture of the devoted servant. How does Brahma-muhurta gradually reshape our devotional identity? And how can we make a realistic, lifelong commitment to this practice? This is what we're going to look at for these few days. Excuse me. Brahma-muhurta is not merely the hour of the early riser. It is the posture of the devoted servant. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Yes. I know my mother used to wake up early in the morning, not to chant japa, not to pray, but to cook the food she's going to serve for that day. During this Brahma-muhurta. So, it is not just for early risers, because many early risers have many things to do at this period, which are completely not spiritual. It's a different thing. It is completely different. And I know also some people, they don't sleep in the night because of their businesses. And in West Africa, the airtime is cheaper in the night than during the daytime. So some people, you spend the early morning not sleeping to make a call and make their communications throughout this period. Right? So that in Nigeria, people spend any hour, not for spiritual thing, but and also business people, they sleep only 4 hours. We sleep how many hours? 6 hours. But some business people, they sleep 4 hours a day. They are not sick, they don't complain, they don't quote scriptures, but they make their money very easily. So, Brahma-muhurta is not merely the hour for early risers. It could mean many things for different people. It is a very important time for those who are really into spiritual life. So what exactly is Brahma-muhurta? In the common sense, when we hear this word, what's come to the mind? Brahma-muhurta, as a Hare Krishna devotee, Brahma-muhurta. When you say Brahma-muhurta, Brahma-muhurta, what is it?
The time of the day, early in the part where the mode of goodness is very much prevalent.
The time the mode of goodness is prominent. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Something else?
The word Brahma attaches it to transcendence.
Very good, very good. The word Brahma is attached to transcendence, and Muhurta is added to it. Very good, very good. Yes.
So the time when we format our hard disk can do some new things better. We format our hard disk to put new things better.
The time to format, I would like to make things better. Brahma-muhurta. Okay, very good. Very good. Brahma-muhurta. What is it? Simple way, you can understand. Do you understand my question? Brahma-muhurta. We have had it many times now. Right? We hear many words, but we don't look at them carefully. and we become also familiar with it that it doesn't make sense to us again. Most of the things are like that. They don't make any sense again. They're not realistic in our lives, but we just use them every day. It is not correct. Everything has significance in our lives. Everything. Both good and bad. It has a lot for us to learn. Nothing goes for nothing. Everything has its substance. And a fortunate person will make the best use of everything for his or her benefit. And that is Christian conscious life. A life of being conscious all the time, not sometimes. Conscious of Krishna all the time. That's Christian consciousness. This period supports that. Therefore, it is important, and that is why we are looking into it. So you look at the screen. Brahma-muhurta is a Sanskrit compound of two things, like Mother said. Brahma and Muhurta. See the two of them here, they now join together. Relating to Brahman or the creator or the supreme spirit. Brahman. Muhurta ahura trasya tumsu bhagaha. A muhurta is the 40th part of the day and night. We have 24 hours to make a day. If you multiply it by 60, and it gives us 1,444. Oh, good, look at it. Then if you divide it by 30, it gives us 48 minutes. And Govinda Nilamrit, Bhakti Rahasya, Baba Tarangini of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, they talk about Krishna Asa Kaliya time. The last part of it, Nisanta Lila, is the beginning of Brahma-muhurta. So you see that by the time Krishna comes back to the house to get ready to wake up, because Mother Yashoda is coming to wake him up for the day.
Which hour of the day is Brahma-muhurta? Let's say. Ratrischa paschimi yame muhurtu Brahma uchate. The muhurta in the last posterior yama of the night is called Brahma. Yama is how many? What is yama? Yama is 3 hours. 3 hours. Traditionally 3 hours, approximately. It's approximately 3 hours. Of the 12 hours is 3 hours. Comprises the 4 yamas. The Brahma-muhurta is the culminating phase of the night last yama, immediately preceding the sunrise. You can check what Govinda on it. Or you can meet with astronomers, astronomers, if you want more details into that. Yeah, have I with it?
I've heard technically it is 1.5 hour or 1 hour before sunrise.
Yes. We are coming there. That is the one we know. But this is behind, before that time we are talking about. It's an hour, 1.5 hours before the sunrise. So then you come to what time? 1.5 hours before sunrise. What time is that? 1.5 hours before sunrise is what time?
Depending on the season.
Good, good. Approximately 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Yes. In Bhagavatam, it is specifically mentioned 3 hours. When Krishna gets up, every morning 3 hours in Dwarka. Without fail. Not that some condition, I'm sick today, I have a 90 program. I'm very tired from this activity. Krishna will get up 3 hours. That's the time the cock will crow. The cock will crow exactly. Rain falls or sunshine, the cock must crow at 3. I'll tell you something. Exactly 3 o'clock, the wind does not blow. The wind doesn't move. Till exactly, try it and see. There's no breeze at that time. So if you have a serious request, a prayer to make, do it at 3 o'clock. You'll get the answer. Tomorrow morning, get up 3 o'clock and see. No breeze, everything is silent, peaceful, very peaceful. And it goes to the heart. The heart is steady. The heart becomes very steady for devotees. Japa, which is our distinct meditation, prayers, the good time to do all money activities. What exactly is Brahma-muhurta? Will continue. Srila Prabhupada spoke about the time early in the morning, 1.5 hours before sunrise, is called Brahma-muhurta. During this Brahma-muhurta, spiritual activities are recommended. Spiritual activities performed early in the morning have a greater effect than in any other part of the day. any other part of the day, Brahma-muhurta is most auspicious. But you can ask me if Krishna is 24 hours, right? Is Krishna 24 hours or some hours? Krishna, 24 hours. So if Krishna is 24 hours, why Brahma-muhurta special? I'm asking you, answer me the question. Think about it. We'll discuss it anyway, but I want you to think about it. We have to stimulate our mind to understand this. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 3, chapter 20, text 46 purport. And in Krishna book, chapter 33, the Brahma-muhurta takes place about 1.5 hours before sunrise. It is recommended that one should rise from bed at that time. After finishing daily ablutions, take to spiritual activities by performing Mangalacarana and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. This period is very convenient for the execution of spiritual activities. Very convenient. Like I said, it is dominated by goodness. Activities in passion, activities in ignorance, doesn't yield much benefit as much as activities performed in goodness. So, Krishna consciousness actually begins from goodness. Right? Brahma-muhurta, Prasanatma, Nosatna, Sutatina, Kansati, Samasavisu, Buddhishu, Mobatim, Lapeti, Param. That's the beginning of Krishna consciousness. The stage where the modes have been transcended. Now we are in the good mode to think properly, not by force, not by rules and regulations, but something we know the benefit that this is working for me and it's something that I should do with my life. Brahma-muhurta, very auspicious time for spiritual activities. Recommendation we all have had. A letter from Srila Prabhupada in Mumbai, December 28, 1974. So all of you keep yourselves strong in Krishna consciousness by following all my basic principles. That is of the utmost importance. Do not fail to chant 16 rounds daily. Rise early, come to Mangalacarana, come to classes, and follow the following principles. In this way, your life will become free from all anxieties. We have solution to all the difficulties we have. We have solutions. And from my experience, any question or ask any education devotee, answer perfect from the scripture. So what are we missing? What do we lack?
Application.
Application. Thank you. Application. Application is so important. Here, Prabhupada is giving the solution here. So all of you keep yourselves strong in Krishna consciousness by following up all of my basic principles. That is the utmost importance. We should not have a break daily, no break, to be daily activity. Chanting 60 rounds. devotees who are starting their day, they're starting to do japa after Mangalacarana, lazy. One who is sleeping, one who is still in a bed, 4 o'clock is sleeping in a bed, 4 o'clock, dead body. Light body, 4 o'clock is up to the bed for the most important activities for the day. Let me tell you the truth. If you wake up early to do your japa, it is not only japa that you are doing that you are looking at, you are also looking at the time management. If you get up early to do your 16 round, you will see that you have a very long day. Very long day. And long day means what? Long day means, what are you looking at when you say long day means what? Long day means what? More services, more japa, more hearing, more of everything. More. Everything is more. And if you don't wake up in the morning, what happened that day? The day is spoiled. You will struggle for everything. You will struggle for you struggle for chanting. You struggle for everything. Your services, everything is a struggle because the time is not properly managed. You didn't take advantage of the time. We miss Brahma-muhurta and we miss what? Mangala period. Mangala is missed. What we have is only inauspicious. The sign of inauspiciousness is that everything is a struggle. And nothing will go correctly because you do things not in goodness, you do things in passion. Everything is in passion, not goodness. When you are struggling for something and you are late, if you are late to cook, what are you going to cook? If you are late for cooking, what will you cook? Yeah? Passion. It's passion you want to cook. Oh, and when somebody cooks something and the bottom of what is burnt, means what? Passion, not goodness. We are offering passion to Krishna. So what will Krishna offer back to us? Passion. That is passion prasadam. Not goodness. It's passion prasadam we offer to Krishna. That's why we should not expect that we offer passion and we're going to get goodness. That is cheating. If Krishna does that, then it's cheating. And Krishna doesn't do that. His promise is, I will reward you as you offer. That is the reciprocation of Krishna, not cheating. Offering ignorance, you get back ignorance. Why Prabhupada always emphasize, take prasadam, take prasadam, take prasadam. And people took prasadam and became devotees. Prabhupada gave lecture, only 30 minutes, maximum, 20 minutes, 30 minutes lecture. He transformed people. Prasadam was added to it. We are giving class for 2 hours. Does it have the same effect? 2 hours to 30 minutes. The same effect? No. What's the difference? Goodness is prominent. You see, regularly in the class, please, let's be in goodness because the fun is at the last and 5. The fun has a regulation 1 to 5. We will put it at The last 5, the noise will cover their speech. So I said, please, reduce it every day. This way doing the class. Reduce it. Yeah, I know it's hot, but reduce it. So you can hear. Because passion is dominating. Cannot hear properly. Even if you say it will not enter, can't digest it. So Prabhupada is giving you the point here. Do not fail to chant 60 rounds daily. Rise early. See, he is saying, don't fail to chant 60 rounds. If you fail to chant 60, we should not fail to wake up also early. We should not fail to come to Mangalacarana. We should not fail to come to classes. We should not fail also to keep the death principle. Then, what will happen? In this way, your life will become free from all anxieties. Prabhupada planned his movement before he gave it to us. He planned it perfectly. And he gave us a complete package. Complete. Application. Do we agree with the recommendations? Do we agree? Everyone agrees. Yes. But all of us agree. All of us follow? Only few leave it. Most of us agree that Brahma-muhurta is recommended in the Shastra, recommended by Srila Prabhupada, properly emphasized, rising early, and the importance of morning program. We all agree to this. And most of us would also admit that say it loud. I struggle to wake up consistently. Is it true? But Prabhupada said what? What did Prabhupada say? Do not fail. Do not fail. It's not a suggestion. That is not a suggestion. It's a principle to follow. Not a suggestion if you like, okay. No. And some of us are deliberately planning our schedules not to consistently rise in the morning. I give an example. When you know you are going to wake up tomorrow early morning and you have had a late night program, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and are eating 10 chapatis, you are eating 3 sabjis, and 20 rasgullas, will you wake up tomorrow morning? Is it not happening? People are eating 11 p.m., 11 of the night, a big prasadam. How will you digest that to wake up tomorrow morning? So we are planning not to rise in the morning. Therefore, I repeat continuously, Srila Prabhupada said we should know why we are suffering. Is it true? We should know why we are suffering. We should know. We should know that. And eating heavy prasad late in the night. And on top of that, I'm going to drink also 2 liters of water. Then go to sleep. This Kali Yuga body will digest the food. And then you wake up. Even if we try to get up, it is punishment. It is punishment. The body will not respond. The body will tell you, I'm tired, I am tired, give me time to sleep. Yes. Therefore, our language is, I struggle to wake up consistently. I struggle. It's a common word for devotees. Prabhu, I'm struggling. Why struggling? Why are you struggling? Even if you are struggling, even if you are struggling, there is one wise man. He's a wise man. He said, a struggling man has no time to waste. A struggling man has no time to waste. But we are having time to waste. The nice about how we struggling. Our struggle should be a healthy struggle. Healthy struggle. Healthy struggle means you are making effort. Yes, that is a healthy struggle. Unhealthy struggle is that we are not making any effort at all. Which is not proper. Second point, I have started many times, but I didn't complete it. Therefore, I get discouraged. You know, we started, and after 2 years, then our Guru said, should I try again? I failed. A child who is serious to work, even if he falls, he will sleep there, he will get up and continue until he is able to do it properly. That is a healthy struggle. So you not stop there, you should wake up and continue until everything becomes wonderful. I know it's important, but what? But I know, yes, I know very well. We know these things, but why but? But it hasn't become my nature. How a secondary nature become natural? Jaiva Dharma, the Bhakti Silanam, he mentioned that our secondary nature had become primary, and our primary nature had become secondary. Bhakti Jaiva Dharma. But how our primary nature became secondary? How? How do you do that? How our primary nature had become secondary? Tendency to enjoy. Do you understand my question? I'm quoting from Bhakti Silanam. Our primary nature, which is what? Krishna consciousness, yes, serving to Krishna, yes, it has become secondary. So much so that most of us are thinking that, this is not my nature to be a Krishna, it's not my nature. Krishna consciousness is not my nature. I'm just trying to. Which nature is? What is your nature? What is our nature? Our nature is servant, eternal, serving to Krishna. That is original nature, but it has become secondary. And the Brahman had become, the second had become primary. Opposite. My question was, how did our primary nature become secondary? How did it become? How did it start? Long stay means what? Long practice. It's a long practice of association with material energy that we have become used to it. Now it is a struggle to uncover it. Similarly, we should consistently practice coming back to our origin. It's not Mam Chayu, but a bit Charina. Bhakti Yoga Sivate, Saguna, Samiditaitan, Brahma-muhurta, Kalpate. Abjabi, Charina. Prabhupada said, without the fall, consistency. To be consistent. As it takes us time to get to the natural, it will also take us time to come back. We should know that's in the process. So bhakti is what? To revise, not jumping. It's a revision. We took long time to go there. We have to take the same time to come back to practice. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Wise people say. Practice, not theory. It is practice that makes perfect. So I know it's very important, but it has not become my nature. When will it become our nature? Practice. Consistency. Does it make sense? Huh? Why do only few leave it? They don't say but. They don't say but. It is often important to turn to the scriptures and allow them to come alive. Sometimes spiritualists have so much knowledge, but still do not have the ability to change unhealthy patterns in our lives. Devotees, we know these things, we know these things. If you know, why like this? Krishna chastises Arjuna, right? Krishna chastises Arjuna. I know, we know these things, we know these things. If you know these things, why not follow it? Why are we different? Krishna chastises Arjuna. As we chant about such a strong pragya Padam said, Bhasa said. Pragya Padam said, Bhasa, you speak so nice. I know, but look at your life. You are crying, lamenting, fearful. Is that a life of a person who knows? Is that the belief of a person who knows something? If you know all the question paper in the examination, will be afraid. Eh? Who becomes afraid in the examination hall? One does not prepare himself. He didn't prepare. All the assignment left there is blown outside in the examination hall. He will know the speed the fan is using. But doesn't know the answer to the question. He'll be sweating. Inside a condition, he'll be sweating. Because he does not know the answer. But just we know. Krishna said, please keep quiet. If you don't know, keep quiet and listen. After listening, you follow. The importance of hearing, Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita. The importance of hearing from this right source. 1326. 1326. Yeah? There are those who also attend perfection because they have the tendency to hear from authorities. The tendency to hear from authority. They also attain perfection. Yes. So we should not say we know, because it is memory work, no digestion. It is just a memory. In the school they say you just cram everything, just to pass exam. After exam, there's nothing inside. Learning is different. Learning, we identify with it and we follow it. So you make exercise. Make exercise so they can become digested. It become part of us. That any day, any time, someone asks you, Barakata, one more, immediately you recite it. That idea. That is from Spiritual Warrior 4, chapter 3 of His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj. Is it true? Is it nice? Are we like this? Yes, identify with us completely. Yes. Why understanding was come first? Why understanding must come first? This is from reflection. Reflections for Mantra 11. If visitors at the temple watered Tulasi merely because the pujari prompted them to do so, they will profit spiritually, even though they may not understand her true identity. However, if we realize that Tulasi is a pure devotee of the Lord, and we wish to serve her by bathing her, then we gain tremendously. We should understand clearly the reasons for our activities in order to draw more potency from the experience. If we understand the importance of Brahma-muhurta and what we will gain, we will put more effort in our practice. So it is also important that we explain our activities properly to others. As we deepen our understanding, our motivation to continue in the devotional process increases. If our understanding does not grow, we will lose our conviction in spiritual life and may even find ourselves leaving the process. A few days ago, a devotee told me, I feel like giving up Krishna consciousness. I said, oh Prabhu, this is very painful to hear. Please don't tell me this. This is painful. Better you should shoot me with a gun than to tell me I feel like living Krishna consciousness. Just shoot me, I'll prefer that than to hear this from you. Don't say this. A devotee is telling me like that a few days ago. And that's the answer. What is the reason? You are not following the principles nicely. How would you get the result? If someone is stand by the bank of a river, it's a big volume of water is there. If you don't drink the water, the taste will go. The taste will go. If you are by the water, you are not drinking the water. The taste will not go. So can we say that, oh, water is not good? You have not drunk the water. We practice sit nicely and everything will become manifest. Right? Therefore, let us gather what? Say something. Reason for the recommendations. Very important. The first thing is what? Witness. Then gathering begins. Brahma-muhurta utaya vayopasapya madhava tadyupasannakarana amanam samasaparam ekam swayam jyotirnana abhyam sasamsaya ditya hirashtakalmasam Brahmakyam asyodhava nasapetubhim swasavati lakshita avadirikyam. Someone want to read? Translation.
Lord Madhava would rise during the Brahma-muhurta period and touch water. With a clear mind, he would then meditate upon himself, the single, self-luminous, unequal and infallible, supreme truth known as Brahman, who by his very nature never dispels all contamination, and who through his personal energies manifests his own pure and blissful existence. 1070 poem.
Very good. This is from Krishna book, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What does he do? Rose daily. Without fail. Does he need to do that? Krishna needs this? Yes, no? But why is he doing it? Krishna is doing it to teach us the importance of Brahma-muhurta, that we need it, not him. Bhagavad Gita, he said, I don't need, there's no word ascribed to me. Janaka Maharaj also, we don't need it to do anything, but because we want to lead people in a good way, we also engage in activities to show the gods. So he is teaching us first. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, rose daily. And what does he do? What does he do? No, before that. Yes, means what? Yes, clean. Yes, you have to clean. To clean the self, to clean the body. Pay some time to brush it properly. Take a cool bath, fresh cloth, goodness. The time we wake up is goodness. Taking bath is goodness. Fresh dress is goodness. Japa is what? Everything proper get rid of all goodness. Japa is goodness. Mangalati, goodness. Deity worship, goodness. Guru Puja, goodness. Singha Bhagavatam, goodness. Prasadam. What else we need? We're not the one Baba designed all these things and gave it to us. So how do we use them? How do we use them? Do we agree that Prabhupada elevated us to goodness? Do we all agree? Right? Everyone is what? Goodness. All our activities is all goodness. What do we do with it? We have been elevated to goodness, to start from there. That is the beginning, to start from goodness. What do we do now? But it is not yet my nature. I wanted to, but It is not yet my nature. But I'm hungry. I wanted to eat, but you say like that? I'm very hungry and there's prasadam and I wanted to eat, but because of you, I didn't eat. We don't say like that. We eat. Whatever happens, we will eat. But for other things, but we should not bring in the but unnecessarily. We shouldn't bring in but unnecessarily. Krishna is teaching us. After the necessary purification, now he is doing the second thing, which is meditation japa. He's doing japa now. But for him, he is doing japa for himself, which is different from a hunger passion. This is different. That is demonic, but this is real meditation because he cannot meditate on someone else, himself. So that is perfect for him, it's correct. But we have to meditate on it. That is our own platform. Then we are on the way to Krishna. On the way to Krishna. We have to be grateful to. Are we learning something new? Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Yes. We should be grateful to the grace Prasanta Devi for giving this opportunity for us to add to our spiritual bank account, to understand what we are missing all these years from not understanding the importance of Brahma-muhurta and the advantage that is available. We're indebted. Thank you. Inside the householder's home. Inside? Okay. Can I read?
Although Srimati Rukmini Devi, the first queen of Lord Krishna, knew that Brahma-muhurta is the most auspicious time in the entire day, she would feel disgusted at its appearance because she was not happy to have Krishna leave her side in bed. Despite her disgust, Lord Krishna would immediately get up from the bed exactly on the appearance of Brahma-muhurta. An ideal householder should learn from the behavior of Lord Krishna how to rise early in the morning. However comfortably he may be lying in bed embraced by his wife.
Make sense? Does it make sense? What do we learn from this? What do we learn? What do we learn from this? We're saying something. Yes. Read your mic is in your hand. What do we learn?
Under any circumstances, we should follow.
Yes. Very good. Something else. Yes. Krishna's rising early in the morning, it is not to the likeness of his wives, but he did. Why he did? Is it not hard-heartedness? Is not hard-heartedness? Is it not? Then is it what? You are displeasing your wife. Is that how devotee should behave? Am I saying? I don't know. So what is Krishna teaching us? What is Krishna teaching? Because it is beneficial even to the wives who are complaining. It is beneficial because if the husband do the right thing, the benefit will go to everyone. Just like a child they cry, no, I don't want to drink. The mother will force the child to take the medicine. No, this medicine is too bitter, I don't want to drink. The mother will force the kid. Is it heart and dangerous or mercy? It's a mercy. It's a mercy. So their duty is to teach us what we should do. And they're doing it perfectly. Right? Yeah, let's have a small reflection here. Small reflections here. Read it loud, read it loud.
You can choose to keep the answer to yourself. When Brahma-muhurta comes, what is your heart's first response?
Is it a good question? When Brahma-muhurta arrives, what do I think? Yesterday was Ratha Yatra, and I danced throughout a period of 7 hours. I danced throughout 7 hours. And after I did the program, all the devotees left, and I have to arrange everything alone, and I came to sleep late. Therefore, Brahma-muhurta, sleep. Sleep. Tomorrow. We'll have a japa. What will happen to our japa when we do like that? You want to Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? You cannot complete one round without 10 calls. True or not? You cannot complete one round without 10 calls. Very rare, very rare, you find a devotee who will go lock himself or herself somewhere and complete the Silanam before coming to the office. Very hard to find them devotees like that. It's rare. It is there, but rare. That's a person who really determines the devotee. Other time, so many excuses, a lot of excuses. Excuse. Please look at it carefully. So look at it carefully. And think, let us think about it, reflect. What we have been doing for this time all along. Let's reflect. How do I respond to Brahma-muhurta every day in my Krishna consciousness? What's my feeling? Is it a threat for me? Is it important for me? Is there secondary things that you consider? Oh, it doesn't make any sense at all to me. What do I think? We are devotees, and we should be devotees. And for us to be devotees, we should do the right thing. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 65 purport, Prabhupada discuss official meditators. Official meditators, 1865 purport. Official meditators. What is official meditators? Official meditators. What is that? It's in the purport. 1865 purport. What is the meaning? Official meditators or official devotees. What does it mean?
That's the same way doing it external.
External? Yes.
Doing it for the sake of doing it. As a profession.
Just do it. Is that a meditator? Official meditator? External devotee? Is he a really devotee? No. Please, I'm repeating. So the Prabhupada said we should know where we are suffering. So if we are official devotee, what is that? We are not going to get the real thing, the real result. The result will not come, and we'll be complaining about everything and everybody. Everything and everybody. Except the self. Except the self. A tradition of practice. A tradition of practice. This is from Kirtana chapter 8. Mangalacarana chapter 24. Text 31. You can read. So read very loud, clear. Don't rush. Clear, smooth. Go ahead.
Concerning Pratta Smriti, remembrance of the Lord in the morning, in the early morning hours, known as Brahma-muhurta, one should get up and immediately chant the Hare Krishna mantra, or at least Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. In this way, one should remember Krishna. Some slokas or prayers should also be chanted. By chanting, one immediately becomes auspicious and transcendental to the infection of material qualities.
Very good. Thank you. Very good. Good. Thank you. I believe you should do what? Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. That is the consciousness of a practicing, a fortunate devotee. You wake up. What will come to the mind? Krishna, Krishna. Let me immediately do the necessary things so I can start my job. Nothing else will come to the mind of a devotee. Nothing else. If something else comes to the mind, our devotional life is questionable. In other words, we should measure where we are in Krishna consciousness. It is necessary to measure where we are in our Krishna consciousness. When we wake up in the morning, what comes to the mind? And before we go to bed, what was there in our minds? Or in other words, we should learn how to go to bed. As Special Master talk about mindful sleep. You understand? Mindful sleep. Mindful sleep. Mindful eating, mindful walking, mindful speech, mindful sleep, mindful. Mindful breath. So what is mindful sleep? What I want we know, what is mindful sleep?
Doing it consciously.
When you sleep, I will be conscious.
I heard that when one sleeps, one should be like a dead stone.
Okay, so then how is that mindful sleep?
Like his mind is not agitated with many things because sleep is supposed to regenerate the body.
Good. Good. So mindful sleep means dead. No, yes.
Maybe one should be mindful of what one thinks about before going to sleep.
Yes, very good.
One can be mindful about what is the activity when
Yes, the day's activity. The thing we do through the whole day, if it is Christian conscious, it will affect the mind. You will do the same thing in sleep. That is mindful sleep. That means the devotees should not have nightmare. Yes, that is the mindful sleep. No nightmare. Dream about Krishna, you are cooking for Krishna, you are Harinam, you are preaching. This is mindful sleep. And that depends on, or you do japa throughout. That depends on how we do it in the daytime. It will affect our sleep. And even if we sleep for 1 hour, the body will be very highly rejuvenated. Highly rejuvenated. Yes. Next, our child reveals the hour's what? Want to change it? Very clear and sharp. Both of them. Let's hear the sound and get purified.
Srimad Gurur Ashtakam Edat Uchet Brahma-muhurta Pathatri Prayatnat Yastena Vrinda Vadanat Sakshat Sarva Labhya Janushantaveva. One who, with great care and attention, loudly recites this beautiful prayer of 8 verses to the spiritual master during the Brahma-muhurta obtains direct service to Krishna. The Lord.
What? Sure.
The Lord of Vrindavan at the end of his life.
Great. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Repeat it again. Let us hear it clearly. Read it.
One who, with great care and attention, loudly recites this beautiful prayer of 8 verses to the spiritual master during the Brahma-muhurta obtains direct service to Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan, at the end of his life.
Jai. Can you imagine? And this is what we do. Do this every day for our life. This is the benediction. One day, is Person Maharaj, every morning in West Africa, he does the act every morning. And one day he saw a devotee again on the pillar. He was very angry. You are not happy that Krishna has given the opportunity? You are not happy? You are standing. Is punishment? Is it punishment? Is it punishment? For Mangalacarana, is it punishment? So you are not happy. He was very angry. Get out of this place. Don't display ignorance here. Get out of what a condemnation. He sent him out of the temple room. And since all of us are very Just see, I will repeat. Srila Prabhupada said we should know where we are. Does it make sense? See the benediction we get from Guruvastakam prayer we recite every morning, and we are going to set it right the whole of our life. Have you known this benediction? How many people know this benediction? See what we're singing. In the song we sing every day, Giri Guruvastakam, every day we sing. Vishwanath Chakravarti, he gave the benediction. Isn't that wonderful? So what are we going to do tomorrow morning? What will we do tomorrow morning? Samsara Analiloka Tanaya Karunya Ganatvam. With full concentration, with eagerness, not some. Let's put our effort into what we're doing. Let's put energy into what we're doing. So we'll get the blessing. Just see such a powerful benediction. Powerful benediction. The qualification is what? What's the qualification for it to get the blessing? What's the qualification? Great care and attention. Great care and attention. Means you should pronounce the word carefully, or you should hear it. Then the blessing will stand for us. The blessing is there for us. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, I also follow this. Great. Somebody can read.
We do not speculate on what Krishna says, but we follow whatever he says implicitly. I also follow this process every morning. I go to the temple and see the deity and offer obeisances. So I expect each and every one of my disciples should also follow what I have given in this connection. Rising early, taking bath, attending Mangalacarana. Letter to Leelasha.
Who is saying? Prabhupada. Prabhupada is doing and he is expecting that all of us should follow him. We should all follow him. If we want to attain the purpose, properly establish this system for us, we should follow him. He didn't give us an experimental thing. Prabhupada gave us his full conviction, complete, not experimentation. Next. Have the mic.
He paid the price. The program was very rigorous because it was bitterly cold at night and we were expected to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and bathe and attend Mangalacarana. So a few staunch devotees like Tamal Krishnan and Hamsaduta got up early. By 3 or 3:30, and I walked all the way from our camp to the Ganges to take an early morning bath. But those of us staying in the Brahmachari tent were not so staunch. And generally, when it was the time to get up at 4 o'clock, it was so cold out and we preferred to remain in our sleeping bags. Srila Prabhupada also started to notice that some of us were coming late to Mangalarti and that some were not coming at all. So one morning, although he was a little thrilled in health, he got up at 4 o'clock and came out in his gamsha, sat down under the palm, and took that ice cold bath early in the morning, just to encourage us to get up, bathe, and come to Mangalarti. That had a very profound effect on all of us.
That has very profound effect in all of us. This time, what was the age of Prabhupada this time?
76.
Hmm?
70.
70. And then the boys were what age? 28. 20, between 28. Can you see the difference? What is the difference?
40 years. Almost 45 years of age.
Good. For age. What of consciousness? What of consciousness? This is consciousness in display, not just the body. It's consciousness. He's teaching by example. He went out to do it. But still, you see that many people studying for struggle with it. Because the mind has convinced us that it is too cold. But
it's a very extreme condition. Others who have been to Bamela, they know what it means to fall, the cold, taking baths. Definitely, I remember going to Mangalarati and going back to the tank after Mangalarati.
Which is also far.
No, we used to go to the tank to the Mangalarati, and after Mangalarati it was unbearable. We used to go back to our sleeping bag to check. So Prabhupada, amazing. He's trying to tell us to follow even in these conditions.
Yes.
But it was amazing because for those who tried, it's actually that when the water is pumped from the ground early morning, it's actually not so cold.
Yes.
The water from the ground is not cold, but the air is very cold.
And during our college days, the school was not in the city, the college was outside the city, in the village, and the winter, very windy, and we have to go to the fields, very difficult. But we did it because we were still young, and because the water is from the well, it's warm. From the river is cold, the well is warm, so we have to beg quickly and get out. Anyway, this one is extreme. This is extreme case. It's a different thing. But in our normal situation, we should wake up early and do what is necessary. The morning program came first. Next.
Many devotees led by Jayapataka Swami went out on parikrama very early to avoid the heat of the day. But they returned after the start of Srila Prabhupada's lecture, and he was not at all pleased. The morning program of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is more important, and so there should be no more early parikramas. I'll translate today.
Next one.
Prabhupada was vigilant.
Sorry.
Prabhupada was vigilant about about the devotees' attendance at the morning program. Calling for the temple president, he asked why some devotees were regularly absent. Mangalarti, he said, was very important and everyone must attend. Punctuality was also important.
Very good. Punctuality is very important. We already quoted the Abhyabhichan, regular, steady. Only then we can. Even materially speaking, if you are in a business, you go to office once a week, go to another time once a month, will you succeed in that business? You cannot. Even materially speaking, you cannot. You want to succeed, you must be regular. More importantly, spiritual life, and to be steady in practice. So here Prabhupada is emphasizing that Mangalarti is more important than Parikama. Parikama you can do that time. But we must see Bhagavatam, attend program. Very, very necessary. It's compulsory for all of us. Rise anyone. Thank you.
Rise, morning program before everything else. The ledger of witnesses. Let us see what we have looked at it till now. Sri Krishna daily in Dwarka. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur verdict on the hour. Srila Prabhupada in ice water at 74. Every generation in between.
Yes. Between from Krishna to Srila Prabhupada. All emphasizes the importance of Brahma-muhurta. Krishna did it, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Srila Prabhupada, and others. The same process, the same system, they all followed. We appreciate them, we like them, but they did not just come here to come and show that purity. They came here to teach us what we should do. That they also come. They came to teach us. Because they want us to be a pure devotee like them. They have to give us everything, both in the practice and also in the theory. Right? Next.
A rule or a treasure. The same morning, two different hearts. A rule must be followed. External obligation, easily postponed, creates resistance. A treasure, longed for, internal attraction, carefully protected, creates eagerness.
Right? Our acharyas, they didn't see Brahma-muhurta as a rule that one should follow. They see it as what? A treasure. Therefore, they are able to sleep under a tree, not an obligation they have to fulfill. It's a treasure. It's something they do cheerfully, joyfully. It is life. It is life. It's not an external obligation, but it is what? Internal attraction they have for their practice. And they diligently, perfectly, carefully did everything they have to do with love. Not some inconvenience or what is this or no, it's beyond the rules. That one can easily postpone, I'll do it next month. By next month I can start. No, I'm too busy this time. I won't be able to do it this time. I'm too busy. Next month I'll be free. Next month will not come. It is what? A carefully protected system which they maintain the whole of their life joyfully. Because rule can create a resistance, become uncomfortable with it. But a treasure creates what? Eagerness. It's eager. They're eager to do it. They're happy to do it. They feel joyful. It's giving them life. So they value it. Not a rule. They're done. They're done.
The witness in today's lecture,
Witnesses. The witnesses.
the witnesses in today's lecture were plainly not rule followers.
Yes.
A rule does not put a frail man under a cold pump. This was the second column of treasure. Agree?
Good. Right. It is not the rule that pushed Brahma to go and bait under the cold palm. It was a treasure. He did not make a show. He didn't make a show by doing this. It is natural for him. Yes. Right? We agree. That is it. Private reflection again. Yes. Honestly.
When I think about Brahma-muhurta, do I mostly feel an obligation or a priceless opportunity?
It's a good question. Well, it belongs somewhere, at least. Somewhere. Right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Read.
Samoham Sarva Mukesu.
Right from the beginning. Right from the beginning.
A friendly invitation.
Yes.
Samoham Sarva Mukesu. Nami Devasya Sina Priya. Ye Janti Tuma Bhaktya Mahitesu Sapi Aham. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whatever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
Very good. Next one.
He is equally available in all. He is inviting everyone every morning, and every morning we give our answer. Most of us, without ever having sit down to give one.
We never thought of it. We never thought of it, just in the beginning I was asking, what do we think about the Brahma-muhurta? We've forgiven the meaning, we didn't remember it, but we say it unconsciously, preferably. What is most important? What is most important? Next.
Preferably, and what is most important, chanting japa should be done in the early morning with full concentration, preferably during the Brahma-muhurta time. Concentrate fully on the sound vibration of the mantra, pronouncing each name distinctly, and gradually your speed in chanting will increase naturally. Do not worry so much about chanting fast. Most important is the hearing. Better to Radha Vallabha.
Chanting japa should be done early in the morning with full concentration, preferably during the Brahma-muhurta time. Concentrate fully on the sound vibration of the mantra, pronouncing each name distinctly and And gradually, your speed in chanting will increase naturally. That is true. It is true. Yes, it is happening like that. Do not worry so much about chanting fast. That is not. We should not rush to complete it. This is a lovely dealing. You should not rush to complete it. You're finished my 60 round. Okay. Oh. No, it's finished. No. It should be done nicely. Most important thing is hearing what we chant. We should hear what we chant. Our time has come to an end, and as you have from us, right? Now, ask any question. Any question? Comment? Yes, Bill. Mike?
In the beginning of the class, you mentioned that Krishna is 24 hours, then why there is specific mention of Brahma that you asked us to about? So can I share some thought?
Yeah, it is here, but the time will not permit us to do that. Maybe tomorrow we'll continue from here. Continue from here. Continue from here. Thank you. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. You see that Brahma-muhurta 4:30 to 9, our morning program, if we attend that daily punctually, then we should become pure devotees very soon. Because most of the importance is given and all the most important limbs of bhakti is covered in those 4 or 5 hours. But we have also seen that many devotees living in the movement for 20-25 years, more than that, following Brahma-muhurta and Mangalacarana very nicely, chanting Guru Ashtakam prayers, consistent in Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class. But we see that change in heart is not visible. Like devotees who are moving into the movement are more softer or more like humanly behavior is seen more in them as compared to devotees in movement following the morning program rigidly. So how do we understand this?
Yes, thank you for your observation. If you listen carefully, from the discussions you have had, okay, Prabhupada used the word official devotee, and all of us interpret it as superficial. So if I'm doing this thing superficially for 100 years, will I get the result? No. So it is very clear for us to understand that by the fruit, one knows the tree. So if one is practicing Krishna consciousness for this time, we have not seen some good changes in the person, means that the quality of our practice is low. Therefore, the result is low. Just like if a student is sitting in class throughout, not hearing, he doesn't do the homework, he doesn't practice anything. When will it show? Examination time. So Prabhupada said, what we are practicing, what we are chanting is going to show. Because it will show at the time of death. And even before then, it is showing. Just like now we can see, we say Krishna chastises Arjuna. We speak so much, we know so much, but our behavior does not correspond to what we know. Means what? our practice is not sufficient. We're not practicing nicely. Here, Prabhupada is telling us to hear the sound is more important. To hear the sound. So, if I'm like a parrot is not a devotee, right? The parrot hear and chant it, but it's going to Godhead. Parrot. Why not? Why not? He's not coming from the hand properly. He's just repeating, but it doesn't show. And Gurudev gave an example. Somebody can come to the temple, we encourage him, you do see project. You get benefit. But that benefit will not take him back to Godhead. Now a person get to understand the purpose, the importance of that, and do it sincerely with devotion, you get love of Godhead. From Tulsi Punya. Gospel Tulsi, pure devotees. So what we are doing will show, it is showing. Therefore, we should do it nicely. We shouldn't be official devotees. We should be bona fide devotees who are carefully practicing nicely every day, sincerely, and putting effort in our practice, begging our Acharya to pray for them, and our hearts to change. If we are practicing and we are not behaving properly with brothers and sisters, devotees, we are practicing but we don't behave properly with other devotees, it will not give us perfection. We have to behave properly. Then the result will come naturally and we will be very happy. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, on this point, I was contemplating why some devotees seem to always be, for them, either it's easy or they are capable of pushing themselves, and some are not able to. It's true that when you see someone who has been practicing for many years, and at least from your point of view, you don't seem to see the progress in that person when they wander. So you have explained that one should be bona fide, one should be so. I just wanted to comment that in my experience, it's like many different kinds of people come to the movement, and sincerity, Prabhupada said, is definitely the only thing required. With some people, we have to understand that they have already been involved with spiritual life in their previous lives. They have already come to a certain level of understanding and realization, and on the basis of that knowledge that they have, an experience that they have acquired, somehow they are more convinced and their determination is stronger. And some others, they come from sinful background, or they come from, like first time in spiritual life. And so for them, it's more difficult, should we understand it like that? Because, some people, the first time you tell them chant Hare Krishna, immediately from the next day they chant 16 rounds and they never come down from it. And some of the people, they come to the Sunday program for 15 years before asking a question. And the question is, so who is Krishna? So can we be merciful with the people also and understand that we are not all the same? And I was just a little afraid of, it's true, we seem to observe sometimes that people have not progressed, but they have progressed according to where they were before. At least some progress they have made. And of course, as you said, the hearing will increase the sincerity and therefore the capacity to be determined and to please Krishna. Yeah.
Yes, it is good. Yes, good. That's good. So there are two sides here. Some were coming on the way, and but those who are also doing but were not doing properly, it will also show the same way. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.